Hello? Gaming? Hey, LG. Hello. I... Do you think Dante would be into this kind of thing? Because I hope not. If he is, I'll kill him. But yeah, this is another outfit that is like... I found on, Pixiv, and I was like, you know, this is cute. But I was hesitant on using it for a while because it's got like such a connotation, but yeah, whatever. It's cute. We made today. Is how it is. So yeah, we're playing some... Hey, the Somnium Files are finally finding out what the fuck is going on. Except probably not. Yeah. I actually had to spend like 5 minutes just like redoing them all because like for some reason the sleeves glitched in the like save version I had. Like the cuffs. Bureau works. For sure. But yeah. Let's get it. I really... I'm interested... I am like... very interested to get into like the... exploring all the different routes since it's cool that it seems to be like very easy to do it. You literally just have like a map you use. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see, where the hell did I have it? But yeah, I got emotes set up, and that's basically it. I was like thinking about making more emotes or commissioning more stuff, but I didn't realize that you get one to start off with for tier 1. Like I mentioned on Twitter, like I could theoretically do like the tier 2 and 3 emotes, but I am not expecting anyone to sub at that tier. So maybe eventually. But yeah, that's my priorities get beyond shit that like everyone could take advantage of. At least within like, you know, tier 1 sub being like the max amount you'd have to do. So yeah, I'll at some point make the actual sub badge and yeah, decide what I'm gonna do for channel points. All that good stuff. But shit, let's get into it. Time to deal with the horny man again. I just... There's a lot going on. Also, I solved the, yeah, Dante, our best friend. I solved the, issue with the noise, with my mic. Because there's literally a noise filter on Discord and, like, the filters you can use for audio. It's that easy. He's obscenely horny, yes. He does not stop. Yeah, where? It's about to go to the flow chart. We fucked up so bad we gotta time travel. Evidently. Okay, so this one's got like 2 different routes, and this was... Who were we syncing with? I don't actually remember. Seer, thank you for the follow! Hey, welcome. Yeah, Dante fucked up. I literally do not remember. Oh, this is with, Okay, yeah. With Iris. Let's sync. Yeah, because of the TV. Yeah, yep. Well, see if I can actually remember what I did the last time, so that I can do it different. Because I remember it was like a lot of like kind of reenacting stuff and also watching the TVs. I feel like I have to watch them for this to progress,
What is this place?
otherwise it doesn't make sense.
It looks depressing.
Cringe and fail, Date. That's just how he is all the time. Okay. I have the added pressure of not only having to clear this, but also having to clear it differently. Fucked up. Okay, so it does... and I'm assuming it's A and B here. Oh, okay, so we do get, like, the options literally up here. Yep, okay. That makes it easier. I have to just find the blood. I just have to find the... Ooh. No, that's just the outline of the door. I thought I saw dripping blood. Yeah, let's commit some violence.
A CRT TV.
Let's hit it.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
We still do that these days.
This is an old-fashioned object, so...
Rat! No, not the rat! They killed the rat!
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Already, this is very different. Imagine going this route the first time. Like, it feels like watching the murders. I mean, that's the B route, and yet it feels so like the one you're supposed to do. Okay, blow it up. Well. Medicine shelf. Well, there's the other CRT, which feels like maybe... But I don't think... Can we access it?
Many
Frog!
objects in the room.
I want to look at the frog, but that's gonna take 100 seconds. So... Frog champ? What's the 6th of 100? 33, like, 16-ish? 16 plus 70, that's still not much of a discount. If I can get, like, a really good, or something that I can spend the double on, and have it be, like, not a huge deal.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
I feel like shooting is the way to go. We're destroying shit this time.
I do not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Good job.
As I thought, this will not work.
Your mistake was investigating it first. We're in a dream.
We need a bullet.
Okay.
5 minutes left, Date.
A shelf.
Sure thing, murderer.
These things have been placed on it.
Let's investigate the TV.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might... croak?
Thanks, Date.
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
Sure.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
I agree.
It's just a frog. I love how useless that was. I mean, it got us a third.
Minutes.
Maybe there's a bullet in the mirror? Unless... I remember the doors was like, you couldn't do shit with them.
Full body mirror.
We punched it last time, I think, and it didn't really do anything for us. But what else is there to do? I mean, we can investigate the shit on the medicine shelf. Now that we have a good, like, timing out of that, that would actually be...
A shelf. Very...
Well, but it's only 35 seconds. I mean, it's, well, it's 35 seconds, though. Either way, we get 6 timing out of it, which is pretty good. Good job. Hey, we blew it up.
What?
My favorite channel.
The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
This feels considerably more easy than the other routes. Maybe I'm just not remembering right, but... We blew up a frog. We're still killing stuff. Killing and or injuring. Tear and stab. Okay, so it's specifically the animals every time, so... Tear and stab the butterfly. What do we got for that? Reference book. The operating table might have a scalpel on it.
An operator.
No, it doesn't. Maybe there's something already over here?
An analog TV.
No. No, I'm also thinking about, like, image tearing, but I'm sure that's probably not it. It's not a fun, it's literally just... destroy. I mean, if we get, like, a shard out of the mirror,
Body.
maybe it'll do something this time. Famous last words.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert.
So he says.
You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Yep, same as ever. What's something we can... I mean, surely not the gun, right? Let's check the reference book.
It appears to be
Oh! Let's rip it.
That will be difficult with it being this thick.
Well, see, there's a trick to ripping thick books. Hey, she did it. That's not ominous at all.
Butterfly effect.
I suppose that is somewhat accurate,
The more you do, the less time you have.
but we have no choice but to investigate further.
Right.
Dante describes how Somnium has worked this entire time. I probably should have used Timey there. I mean, we didn't get rid of one that's super valuable, so... This time we have to tear and stab it? Oh, because we only tore it. So we have to stab the other thing. Maybe in the locker?
Just a locker.
Just a locker. Let's, third that.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
The what?
Booby trapped.
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
I like that you should, yeah, suggest something to do. Although it's kind of obvious.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Seppuku? No, I don't think we will.
Like this?
Good job.
What?
I like that it just kind of no-clipped into there.
I only threw it lightly.
That's cool. Probably should take a look for
An oil drum, television, and torso.
the whatchamacall, the little eyeball.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I mean, they're
kind
kinda large, actually. Yeah. I'm having some trouble as well. Gas canister, torso. Cat. We wanna shoot and kill it. I mean, Right, because there's a whole thing we did with the gas canister, but that might not be... Since the gun's in a different place this time.
A revolver.
Maybe if we remove it this time. Ooh, and an 8th timey. That might be the first time we've seen that.
It is fixed with a vice and cannot move.
Oh, it sure is, huh? You can barely see it.
Can you loosen it?
Impossible.
Is there some kind of meaning to it?
It's modern art.
A common gas canister.
Let's... Well, smelling it sure would be entertaining, but... Yeah, it's not gonna work, huh?
If you can't,
It is meant to.
I think so.
Just like wondering if there's anything that works differently in this version. Maybe there's something at the TV?
An old television built in the era before remote controls.
Yeah, not really. We want to shoot and kill it, but with what? There's the torso that popped up that we haven't done anything with. Although I don't know that we can.
A naked torso.
Why? I mean, none of these would do anything, right? Worth a shot.
Is that a serious suggestion?
Anything can happen in Somnium, right? The torso might talk. Maybe in a southern accent.
Thanks, Dante.
In a southern accent. Well, I might as well try. Excuse me. You know a gal named Iris? What's that, partner?
What happened? Did you get something?
It said, "Why are you talking to a mannequin, you idiot?"
Are you sure that isn't your commentary?
This was very worth it.
Ain't no talking torsos.
Well, shoot.
Oh my god. That was so completely worth it.
1 minute left.
Oil drum. What do we got here?
An oil drum.
An oil drum.
No use. I cannot take it off.
Good job, Iva.
You don't have to open it.
An oil drum.
I feel like kicking it probably isn't gonna do anything, but maybe there's something inside. You kinda have to open your eyes, bud. Or maybe you shouldn't. Ooh. Not sure I want to know.
What does this mean?
There was something inside it.
Bullets?
There we go.
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
She still has her eyes closed. Iba.
Dante, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Well, we've got less than 30 seconds. We still haven't found the... I mean, I haven't been looking very hard, to be honest. I suppose if there is any time to do it, it's now. Don't want to go too far. Might have... Yeah, might I have missed it in, like, an earlier... Or is it in one of these? No? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Can always go back later. Let's shoot a
A
gun.
revolver.
Just in case we need to do one more thing.
Earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
You need to open your eyes for that, buddy. I have to wonder if she's supposed to have her eyes closed or if the game's just glitching again. Nice shot. What are we looking at? W uh, so? I guess this is the route we find out more about what the fuck he's doing. 2 seconds to spare. The experience of watching that, it's always stepping out of the Matrix, you know?
What happened during that somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange.
Isn't it?
Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility.
I hope not for her
The
sake.
Sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Tsujima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Tsujima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
That's a fair read on him, though.
You sure about that?
Get his ass.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Finally, he's acknowledging this part.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
Interesting person to be dreaming about, though.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Yeah, in this timeline, we didn't get a ton. I mean, obviously, this is going to turn out to be, like, super important. But, like, from their perspective right now, this was kind of, we didn't get much. Didn't get much of use.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
Yes, radicalized Iris.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
Oh, boy.
What? I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Yeah, just that.
Inside my head? Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
I mean, she'd know she had a dream.
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
I don't know. Every VTuber knows all politicians in their area, obviously. So I think Iris, as an internet idol, would be in a similar situation. We're all getting donations from politicians, right?
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Aiba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
Akihabara.
With the same number?
Yes.
First time I heard that pronunciation. Nice elegy. Pretty good setup.
Call it.
Damn, you'll have to hit me up with that connection.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right?
He's right, you know.
So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit. Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Amazing. Yeah, so he's not even talking aloud when he's on the phone? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense considering his whole thing, but...
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara. I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Thanks, Aiba.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Yeah, actually.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh,
Yeah, bring up the image when we just saw it like 2 seconds ago.
Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Uh-huh. He's gonna run, huh? Or, like, do some shit? Yep. Didn't have the taser this time. And she's not even surprised. Interesting. But I was still awake, so... This time we'll actually get, like, information on what happened. Not that it'll be super useful.
My head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You can drive?
You witch! You
What you doing?
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What's happening over here? Hmm.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this one?
These days,
Date, listen.
I remember that I can't answer it like that.
Just now, the killer. Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iva.
We're back here again?
Iris.
Is it gonna be the same or just... Actually, I don't think we were knocked out for as long, because this is like 5 a.m. last time.
No,
I think? Maybe?
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Okay.
That sick bastard.
Is it gonna happen again? But we didn't... No, I think he turned it on before... Ota walked over. So this is still the same.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Surely it's not gonna be exactly the same, right?
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Right, no, actually. We're here way earlier. So we're actually gonna save them this time. Yee, there's that again.
You okay?
I don't think he's okay, Date.
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Yeah, I suppose he can't even do much. He doesn't have first aid tools,
Don't worry.
I'd imagine.
Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location.
She's gonna be alive, but without an eye.
Culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
That's gonna be, interesting. She's gonna get her own Iba. I guess we skipped over the chase.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing.
Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be that easy.
We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Would they have time to fill it with something heavy? Yeah, I guess there's a decent gap between when they would have stabbed Ota and that.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I've already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
I mean, I'd still count that as a connection.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
Yeah, deserved.
Leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed.
Ooh.
Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
That's fun.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
Of course they haven't.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues. So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Yeah, before he dies.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Oh boy. Let's start with Matsushita Diner. I want to know about that first.
Who might you be?
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
I mean, this isn't the first time we, met her, but...
Oh, this? This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns.
Bump this up as... She looks a bit low.
So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro.
What a face.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Ooh.
What is going on here?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital?
Uh-oh.
My boy's fine.
She's going through it, huh?
You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
That's why she couldn't remember Date.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Oof.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream. It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on? Do you see it?
Yeah, a
All
little
of her
bit.
brain is blue,
Part of it, huh?
It might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Oh.
dementia.
So it's not
Symptoms
recent.
vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Oh.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
And we'll redo the cold storage warehouse investigation. I mean, maybe it'll be different, obviously, but... That's just a bit sad.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Interesting. Oh, because we're outside of it this time.
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift.
Huh.
Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made. This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
Then why?
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
Ooh.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
Yeah.
Air conditioners have stopped.
You think so?
However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late. The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Huh.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all.
At all?
This entire warehouse is clean.
That's
I see.
more interesting than if they'd found any, actually.
No, nothing so far. Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Amazing.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Just start dating.
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name.
Yeah, I remember it. It was, It was...
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like... 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name?
amazing.
You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka. right?
Not even close. Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with
Ka.
Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
Yakujaka.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kaniza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
I hope his like nameplate changes to Kaniza. Amazing. You're like the last section in a newspaper. Got the Zodiac, got the word search. Our friend Kaniza.
No, unfortunately, I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation.
Thank you,
I'll be
Iba.
sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
Good job, Iba. Let's go to a cabaret.
Point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Yeah, that's all you really need to know about Date.
Some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Not your hands, though, apparently.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
A dark spot over there. Oh.
There's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate.
Hey, we found chocolate.
You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years
Fuck
ago,
yes.
you started buying them for Mizuki. But eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
Amazing,
That's a
Date.
bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate.
Bittersweet?
Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Hey, get ready, you got one for free.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Let's go to a new location.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Amazing.
No, it's this girl. Cute. What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Amazing. Yeah, this is a good thing to ask.
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality. Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
Pretty sure this is the same track that plays at the Kamakura's.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Not
Really?
suspect at all.
That's too suspicious to ignore.
I don't. Who is that?
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it. I told you yesterday, my relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
I'd like to continue it now.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay,
I like that we're like looking down on him.
I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Ah,
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
yeah, that was useful. Let's go talk to Mizuki. See how pissed she is. At least in this timeline, she still has her friends.
Hey, Mizuki. Could you take a break?
Shit! She's lifting weights.
I want to ask you something.
Those are some big weights. This was not even remotely something I had anticipated. Okay. Give me a lot of that, huh? Same as last time.
Listen,
Yep.
I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
That's gonna go over well.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's
No, she
awfully
should.
sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Get his
Keep telling
ass.
yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. No, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Oh my god.
Okira Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Top tier. This is what we came here for. I mean, what I came here for is Mizuki laying into Date.
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
That's dramatic.
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
I believe it.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
I think this is completely true. Her little animation she was doing there was so cute.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Ota's out of intensive care. Iris is still... But I know she'll be okay. Iris's surgery will definitely be a success.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be. It's one of your good qualities, Date.
Aw,
What?
I believe it. Iris is going to be just fine.
that's really sweet.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
I don't know about that.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Interesting.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
I think this is... I think he's allowed to do this. She should be able to beat the shit out of people. Thanks, Date.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Good lessons to teach your 10-year-old, not daughter.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club.
Thanks, Date.
Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun.
She's so invested in this.
Hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. but thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
It's true.
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
There we go again. Just her
Believe in
face.
me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
And how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
She's just gonna completely knock the wind out of him, isn't she?
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
Hey!
Huh?
How is that?
You
You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
You know you're
By
weak.
the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get killed.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes.
Can't wait for the Iris sequel. The Mizuki sequel, where she's just beating the shit out of everyone.
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Yep. It's exactly the kind of person he is.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better. Peekaboo.
Pardon me?
When Iris was little, we used to play hide and seek. Seeing that curtain made me think about it.
I love Hitomi. Sure can see a toilet in there, huh, Date? Thanks for that.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it.
That's kind of surprising, honestly.
But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes. I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man.
I don't know.
He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well. So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Oh, simple.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
That's something to wake up
Cops
to.
came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
That'd be interesting.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Well, I'm not sure I understand much more, honestly. His constant inner monologue. I should go to the cabaret.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far. There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's somnium?
Yeah.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards.
Probably related to the Kumakuras, right?
I discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on. Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
She might not remember.
Correct.
I mean, Somnium, maybe? But...
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Yours.
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Well, that's interesting.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s.
Sure.
8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
This is interesting.
Ota stole that car.
Oh, so she was running after them. Then she kind of forgot why she was there and got distracted. Went to the 812. Maybe she saw Ota at the family store and passed it over?
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
We just left the hospital. We're just gonna do a Yui and go right back. The fun that comes from letting us choose wherever we want to go in whatever order.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
Should have been. Brahmin for a knife wound, then they noticed his simp gland was enlarged.
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
In me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do. I wanted to meet the brave little hero.
Hero?
Little? I'm 24.
To me, you're still little. If I did, I would have told you already. I'll leave this to you, Date.
We'll start with this one.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity. Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did.
Oh, they almost got her. They got her eye. So a little better than last time.
It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power.
Oh my god.
When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
But yeah, Iris got by the serial killer, but Ota managed to get her out of it before she actually got murdered. Still got her eye pulled out, though, and he got a stab wound for it.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
Honestly, surprisingly easy. Let's handle this for now. I don't know why this is unlocking now.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it?
That's an interesting response.
It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it.
He didn't mean to steal it.
I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
It's a high-stress situation, so that's honestly fair.
I was panicking, and that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
Okay. You know the rest, and then we're gonna...
The saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
Is it a bedside table when you move it away from the bed?
I suppose then it's just a table.
Important parts to interrupt with.
Certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Ah, that thing.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after. This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Can she drive?
You surprised me.
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
For sure.
Have one.
You don't have a license?
They don't know where the eye is. So, they said that it might be possible, but...
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car.
That's not weird at all.
Anyone?
Okay.
You promise?
Yeah.
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer.
Yeah, they're saying that it's like depending on what condition it was in, they might be able to, but yeah, it'd be pretty unlikely. I mean, it's been less than a day, but obviously it's not. Well, it was in a cold storage warehouse. So maybe.
If Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean? I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
That's not concerning at all. That is true, though, yeah. Technology in this game might make it possible.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
So that's why he's all happy. He had something in mind.
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
But you can still get information inside his head.
Yeah, let's violate every sense of morality again. I wasn't expecting this. No, I suppose I should have.
Won't be a problem. But are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
It's fine.
Yeah, they seem to be aware of how that questionable that is.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, good enough for you, huh? That's all I need to hear. I mean, I guess since he's stable and was just on bed rest anyway, it could be worse, but, yeah. We're in a box. Oh, she's...
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Aiba?
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
What roleplay situation is going on here?
Is this cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Ah. There's our friend. I like how it's not animated.
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil.
Incredible.
Hold on, Tessa. I will save you.
The pose and everything. Dramatic camera angle.
I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan! Activate!
Yeah, reproducing the memory. That's. I'm not sure that's how it was supposed to happen. Just a hunch. That's the lock, huh? Polar bear ass.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this.
Is there gonna be a route where we can have him just like completely fail?
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it!
Not the
All
P.
it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Okay, yeah, it's a single route thing. I just want to see what the options are for this. What?
The door.
We're just skating. We're not animated at all. Yeah, this game is busted, huh? I'm curious about the options for Iris, though.
Iris is on the platform.
Her eyes are closed this time, so it's like she's giving a more, like... I don't know how to describe the face. But it's exactly what I expect. Ears, huh? There's a forklift, ice machine. I mean, let's see. Let's see.
The ice on the floor is slick.
I feel like when we're this tiny, punching it isn't gonna do much. And it's also incredibly expensive. Well, the ice cutting machine.
A machine used for cutting ice.
Let's just turn it on. Right? 300 seconds? If I can find something that's like a better deal than 100 for a 30.
A forklift.
Pray before the forklift. Or sortie the... I want to see what this does. This is very...
Sortie?
Girl, your face! Are you good?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
You can kind of see the back of her face, I think. Aiba, the cool intellectual, huh?
Rate, 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie.
Fucking incredible.
It has reversed in time.
I don't think this ending is acceptable. We're forgetting something.
Right. I had a feeling.
True, yeah. By process of elimination. Yikes, though. I mean, maybe something with the box, but we can't select that unless we can? Whatever I can do with the frozen forklift.
The forklift. The tire is frozen to the floor.
Feel like sorting this one is gonna be even less effective. What would that reduce it to? 20 seconds. Unless it would shove it like further since it's slippery? Let's try it. I mean, maybe pushing it.
You have to adjust to Ota's fantasy.
Ah, I understand. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%.
I mean, it's frozen to the floor. It's not like on top of ice, so I guess that just makes sense, actually.
Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie. Nothing happened.
Amazing.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, that was a bit of voice.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Yeah, this is gonna be... It's gonna be fun. Surely we can't just get it by directly interacting with it, right? Well, let's try turning on the ice cutting machine.
A machine used for... Iris will be cut in two if you turn on the power. Are you thinking that might be the motivation Ota needs? It may only be a dream, but it could severely damage Ota's mental health.
You're right.
Isn't that the goal?
I didn't think about that. Let's not do that.
Great!
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Exactly what we needed. But...
Iris is on the platform.
We're gonna need to restart anyway. Yeah, sure, ears.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
right.
it's gonna make her react instead.
All right. Ears.
Head said, pet, A said.
No, not you.
This will probably not help wake Iris.
Thanks.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Maybe if we show him that you can, like, slide across... Yeah, slide across. Slide across, like, if he's just, like, intentional about it, it would work?
Leave it to me.
Yuri Kazuki?
What?
Eros.
I'm not sure what else I expected, honestly.
Good exhibition. That'll score high.
It would have been perfect if I had a tight black bodysuit.
Maybe you can do a Javier Fernandez routine next.
Can they get away with that? If he just clips completely through... I guess that works. I don't know that we removed the ice. Okay, it does branch past us, though. That pose. Honestly,
He's too strong. It sucks. But this is war after all.
just an invisible wall. Given what we've seen in this game so far, I think they're assuming they can get away with anything.
Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours.
It's over.
Interesting.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Apparently it's with Tessa. Like, so much of this game just doesn't work. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, we can make the 10 into a 10. Let's... Do we want to throw ice at her? Let's throw ice at her.
This is an ice cold one.
Just throw it.
Yeah.
No good, huh?
Useless.
I believe that Ota has to be the hero of this story.
And he needs a little more motivation.
Yes, we're not gonna wake her up. Escort him to the green shelf or escort him to the red shelf. Okay. Green shelf or the red shelf? We have the plates over here. Let's try the green shelf if we can. Also, I see something. Is that the...
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Yeah, right? Even in his dreams, he's like this. I guess it's accurate to this kind of show, though. Let's try breathing on it. You're allowed to move your whole body over. Not just the feet, the face. Feet.
I'm sure.
B. That was useful. We just have to do that for all these.
The cold has frosted over it.
Breathe on it.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening?
What?
Oh, that's bright.
Ah! Her face!
What is this?
We're out of options!
Are you supposed to be animated right now? 'Cause I'm thinking that might be the case.
Tessa!
I like how the A is way more... Oh, it's 'cause it's A set.
If this was another, I would have died already.
He saw that. He's just like Date, but with A set instead. With the whole porn mag deal that Aiba did earlier.
Next time, you will get me. That's just destiny. No! I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I'm still bothered by the shiny stuff on the shelf, which I'm pretty sure is the particle effect they use for like the eyeballs you can pick up. But the eyeball wasn't there.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
We're small because we're the stagehand, so we can't be seen. Move the wooden box. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. There's a cardboard box. Where's a wooden box? It's metal. Unless that is wood? No, that's just the table. There we go. I mean, that has to be the eyeball, right? Can I get it, please? This game is so busted.
A wooden box.
We have to move it, right? Yeah, okay.
A wooden...
Push it over to Ota.
With your tiny ass?
It doesn't move.
You gotta use your arms and not just your face.
What's in it?
A small wooden box? wooden box.
Surely not investigate, right? Well, we could break it, but that we're out of time. Let's retry. I mean, now that we know everything, we could save a lot of the time we wasted for the first thing, so maybe we could just speedrun. I mean, this is already past the point where we'd... Yeah. I don't think we'd get much out of going back all the way there.
I said 1 minute. Hurry.
Probably gonna want to restart if we really want to restore all the time we had.
A wooden box.
Let's break it. Amazing.
Even with my spinning Iba kick, I couldn't do it.
How about with your head,
The
which doesn't even
amazing
touch
Iba
it?
kick doesn't do it either. My tornado Iba Skywing kick is not working. What am I supposed to do?
How about something other than a kick?
Thanks, Iba.
Dante, 30 seconds.
Okay. Ooh! I realize what it is now. This is where we use the forklift.
A forklift. All systems green. Now, cargo handling car.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Nice, Ota. Although we don't exactly have a lot of time left.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Dante, you're out of time.
Sure are, buddy. How can we make him stand up? Please let this...
Our broadcast is coming to an end.
Our broadcast?
Amazing.
What will happen to our hero? Tune in next week to find out.
There is no next week. Damn it.
I mean, I'm glad we got to see that. Let's just restart. Now we can avoid wasting a ton of time. Well, first and foremost, let's see if we can remember what the hell we did.
Curse you!
Because I think we didn't need to actually do any setup. We literally just did this.
The ice on the...
Although, well, it's worth it,
Leave it
I
to
think.
me.
Yuri Katsuki?
Eros!
Good exhibition. That'll score high.
That is what happened in Yuri on Ice.
It would have been perfect if I had a tight black bodysuit.
Maybe you can do a Javier Fernandez routine next.
Those who don't fight won't survive.
And then we can just immediately go to this plate. Take that down a bit. What? Now he's broken. Okay.
I'm the one who has to help him.
Did, like, speeding through it break it more?
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Can we investigate this a little bit? What is happening? What's going on in this game? Nothing good, clearly. Okay, whatever, let's sort you with the forklift. Auto machine broke.
A forklift?
Yeah, that's for sure.
What? Sortie?
Weird that we can't
All
skip through
systems
this.
green. Now.
Be cool to see what this is actually supposed to look like.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
At least we can't see how broken your body is from here. Okay. What do we got?
I can't stand. I'm weak.
I think it's more so the lack of legs.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
It just... Did they test the game at all? 'Cause it feels like it feels like they kinda didn't. Don't ask me how, I can tell, but
Ota is still down.
What? We don't even get to know. I mean, this is like a Sentai show type thing, right? So that's unhelpful, but sure.
Ota will feel the worth of Iris's peace when he grasps it.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't run away now. I can't sacrifice Tessa. Awaken the soul!
Awaken your body, man.
There!
I mean, I actually can kind of believe he did that much. That knife? There's no way, right? She's along with a bunch of other factors, she is way too short to be in the polar bear costume. It can't have been Mayumi. To be fair, he did not. He lived through it. In this route. But yeah, I mean, they did say that, like... In the last round, Aiba mentioned that he would have bled out. Even if he hadn't been put on the, ice cutter. And split in half. So...
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
That's the justified reaction to all
So
this.
sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence of the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
I mean, we didn't find this at the crime scene.
The Hodoroki Man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
Wait, what? Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own, but his fingerprints aren't on... What?
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom, even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
I mean, she's his mom.
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Well, yeah, covering in that sense, yeah, duh, okay.
Are you sure
Words have
about that?
definitions, and I know them.
You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse. But you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
Yeah, let's do that.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
Oh, we did find that? I completely missed that.
How do you know that? The
Unless-
criminal ran away with the knife.
Okay, no, he's just getting that from the, Somnium. Okay,
No one
okay.
was supposed to see it.
I just kind of assumed he would have immediately discarded that as, like, you know, not, necessarily evidence.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
But that's a good way of getting that out of him.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And? Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa.
Your mom with dementia. Dementia. Hard, yeah, sure.
And she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris, because...
What the fuck? Because she would have had to go to the store with her own car, right? And there are only 2 cars at the crime scene. Those were both the ones that, they had. I mean, obviously she could have left that one in the parking lot and then, you know, from there. What?
Okiura Fishery is a company owned by Mizuki's grandfather. However, the management team changed 17 years ago, and allegedly, Mizuki...
I'm glad she added that part at the end.
A video camera either could have been left by the criminal. No fingerprints were picked.
Yeah, if the criminal was careful enough to erase fingerprints on everything else, she wouldn't have forgotten on the... well, the chocolate was accidentally left behind. I assume this has something to do with it? Yeah, must be, right? Doesn't feel right.
The Matsushita's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Fumista while Iris was in the car.
Implicate Ota. Thanks for the achievements.
That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so the timestamps would be, yeah.
She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
but that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone, right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
You know, we're gonna get anything out of this, cause
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita, but I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered.
Okay.
About the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Okay. I mean, she must be just admitting to try and get Ota out of it, right?
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
That fast?
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Amazing.
Well...
You were in the polar bear costume, right? Well, that means you stabbed him.
Yes! I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just... My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him. Because I just hated her so much.
Very convincing.
Killing her wasn't enough. Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
Shit, I don't know anything about that either.
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all. I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
What do you know about the Cyclops Killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops Killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's a surprising amount that she actually knows.
That's right.
I mean, it was on news everywhere and everything.
Both
Yeah,
corpses
everything,
were
but
found with their left eye pulled out.
still.
Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume.
Yeah, imagine if she actually was.
They are the new Cyclops Killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
She's going in deep.
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
I don't know, is he?
He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him. Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Well, you should hate him.
Well, I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
Yeah, that's like pretty
There are
decent.
circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer! I am!
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
I mean, I saw I was going towards that, but like... Syncing with Mayumi in general is kind of wild.
Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Hey, don't tell Ota.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Yeah, I can tell with all the glitches.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
That's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
Engineer's always getting... well, I guess he's... For all his, moral failures in being involved in this project, maybe he deserves it.
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
You guys gonna have a fun night.
Computer, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Computer is just that kind of guy, you know?
Amazing.
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Yeah, obviously it's Iris. Are we really? Yeah, sure, so is Tsushima.
Congressman Sejima has no connection to Mayumi. Or do you know something I don't?
No, sorry. Just a guess.
No need to apologize. I know that the brilliant mind of Kaname Date wouldn't waste my time throwing out random guesses.
Are you sure?
I am sure I will agree with you once you explain your reasoning. In detail.
You don't have to bully me. I was just thinking out loud.
I like how this isn't even him fucking with her.
This is bad.
Apparently.
His condition is worsening. Perhaps we need to increase the dose, or reduce it?
I can hear you muttering, you know.
Yeah, she's totally fucking with him.
Mayumi hates Iris. I doubt she would protect her.
You're right. It's Ota.
It has to be.
Only took 4 guesses.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
I mean, there's nothing that makes it impossible. Somnium's just a dream. He could have done this. Well, there's this part.
The van was
Never
stolen
mind.
while
Actually,
Iris was in
maybe.
the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat.
Oh, right, she can drive.
She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
But she would think to do that? Even though Ota didn't before?
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
And they were pretty incompatible anyway.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Not where I was thinking that would go. But sure.
Or even asked Ota to do it. Perhaps she ordered him to. In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream.
No way,
Iris
right?
anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Consider the following.
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes. But this is only a theory.
A game theory. Got him.
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
can't rule anything out.
Amazing how I know so much, but I still don't know anything at all.
Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why?
Oof.
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes, but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying, so we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
Yeah, we're just going around between Date and Aiba.
No
and counts.
Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
That's true.
I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe her memory is just mixed up. Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah, we're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day.
So that's why she said she didn't know where he
And
was.
he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor, and we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
Or not.
And you?
That's his dad, apparently.
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC, and Idol concert tickets.
Yeah, right? Exactly. He's got a hell of a face. Both of his parents are, like, especially stylized.
I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Oof.
There's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up, so they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started,
passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork.
Oh.
But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay. Even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer? Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You work so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
Right, you'd think so. I mean, I guess it depends on what he was going to college for. If it's more specialized, you know? Or like, you know, the college specifically, not like... Well, yeah, but if it was like a specialized college, I mean...
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words.
I mean, well, I went to art school, and we had writing classes, but you couldn't major in it. So if I decided I wanted to do that, I'd have to switch colleges. Though I suppose having writing classes would still count. But it'd still be like one class out of your day, you know?
To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me. Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally one day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, Ota.
By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Oof. That's fun to watch.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason.
I mean, at that point, I think there's not much you can do.
And she got worse and worse.
Yeah.
What's that picture?
Same one, right? Yep.
Yet this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid.
They put together one photo of the family. These had never seen. Yeah.
I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that He's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Iva, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood. Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Huh? The cars?
Are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course! A different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Yeah, would they have had two cars?
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi
Huh.
now?
How would she have known where
It
to
is
go?
parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown, but we should speak with the driver immediately.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Amazing.
What?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
Amazing.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Anything new for...
Huh? I can't hear you. Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you?
This is way more important.
But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
But you were just joking.
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
Oh.
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
Is that gonna be what happens every time?
What? You're too far away. I can't hear you.
Incredible.
I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
We can introduce you to Mizuki.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
And then once again.
What? You gotta come closer. I can't hear you.
And back
Well,
over.
what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a date, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
And I think I know what's gonna happen next. Amazing.
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Incredible.
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Yeah, what? 'Cause it's like... Yeah, it's been too long. Yeah, you and you're not having a cell phone, huh?
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag?
Incredible.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Interesting.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening, near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van, so I decided to drive past it.
Oh, so she bought that as like...
I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there.
Wait. So there was someone else who could have... Ooh... Yeah, so you got out and bought the thing at the convenience store just as like a way of making it look like she's just there for normal reasons. And then he runs over and hijacks the car.
While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Oto was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view.
A manor, huh?
We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
So he got the... whatever his name was. Well, he was just a security guard. To grab the van, bring it over to the mansion, or the manor, whatever. Words.
What happened? The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district.
Oh.
The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow, but I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
Interesting.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., The old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return.
Interesting.
The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
And how'd she
Follow
get
your story.
back?
I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Fun!
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Fun character, though. Yeah, you know, he did it.
There's no one here.
Got enough evidence.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
Has he been killed yet? Interesting camera angle, by the way.
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the
Ooh, yep, he's been killed.
Oh, right. There's something strange about this vase.
Almost like there's something in it, huh?
Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure...
We break it. Nah, X-ray. Yep! There he is!
What
Just chillin'!
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
That's a good question. Ooh.
So Sajima?
That is the head of So Sajima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Yeah, that's a good
Do
question.
you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
So there's his alibi.
At that
Ish.
time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital.
So all the people we already know didn't do
They
it.
have not moved.
Have now actually just been proven.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime.
At least that cuts them out of the suspect
Assuming that this
list.
is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right.
Anything else to look at? Must be. If it's holding me here. And yeah, oh!
By
Still
the
a thing
way,
in the head.
Why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
True, yeah, the taxi driver just said he left. And that, when we were talking to him, let me think. Because... we were talking to Ota, then we headed over to the warehouse after Date realized something about the car. That, you know, how would she have gotten there? And then we left and went to the taxi driver. So he probably couldn't have done it. Although, that depends on how much space there is between Lemniscate and here.
I do not know.
I mean, the warehouse is a decent distance away. Like 20 minutes by car, I think, from, Abyss.
Does So have family?
So Sejima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
True, yeah. I think it should be. I think that'd be the best ending.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sejima's body.
I mean, you're on a video call, right? You can just turn the phone around.
With the left eye.
Well... he's using his eyeball. So no, I guess he can't. And she could... camera. Just turn it on and... whatever.
What?
It's fine.
I'm at the Sejima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No. There's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
yeah. We're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Okay, time for some fun. Let's sync with Mom. Syncing your mom, syncing your mom.
Media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sync into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then let's begin.
Let's hope we're compatible so we don't, you know, break this machine again. Ideally. Yeah, me too.
Where am I?
Anything that happens to Date is deserved.
Where is this?
Interesting.
Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Yeah, it's all taking place in this tiny little sliver of the diner. Alright. Let's see. Reducing her actions. So she left, right? That's probably the one we wanna...
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Well, let's open the door. Let's welcome them back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
Home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But...
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Oh.
Part of the diner
That
is
did it.
manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Matters a little bit if it's sad.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Alright. I mean, the menu... There's a whole deal about how she still thinks
An old
the
menu.
diner's running. Yeah. It's the first time it's actually tried to warn me. I don't know that's super useful though. Sure.
One
I guess
ramen,
since it's
please.
it's a big amount of time.
Wait a moment. What would me ordering anything accomplish?
I thought it might trigger Mayumi's memories of customers.
But Mayumi still thinks that customers frequent her diner, correct?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's a lot of time.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Sure. The husband.
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes.
I mean,
Yes. What? My husband! Why?
oh boy. Oh boy. Heard about Mr. Ma. Oof. Yes, another.
Changed again. However,
It's another linear one, so it's probably the last one in this route, I would think.
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
Or at least, you know, for the little unlockable section you get from doing more of the routes. I assume there's that in this route too.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Ooh. Definitely the cake, right?
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
Let's push your face in it, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's congratulate Ota on the
Congratulations,
college,
Ota.
right?
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
That was fast. Honestly, it kind of feels like we haven't.
Hooray! Hooray!
God, the popper is even bigger now. Because, I mean... I mean, it feels like it just gives us ideas more than anything. Which isn't nothing.
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I see.
It tracks with what they've done so far, though. Because, I mean, the other route had the whole thing where we found out that maybe Iris knew about the original Cyclops killer, but we didn't find out anything about that. I mean, that route led to us talking to number 89, but I don't know that that was directly connected to syncing with Iris, so... I'm just trying to think of what we've even gotten out of all of it. Surely an envelope, right?
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail?
Maybe the receipt for the computer?
This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Probably this, right?
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay, we'll work harder for Ota's dream.
Honestly, this is a lot. Right? Interesting taste. He looked better when he was younger, I'm sure.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
Alright. Yeah, maybe the Todoroki Man, but let's see. I think that's the most useful thing out of what's been unlocked.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
An ASAP figure? Yeah, sure. Must be, right?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Todoroki Man, remember? Oh, that! Yes! Of course I bought it! Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like! Here you go! That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No! I told you! It's Todoroki Man! Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
Yeah, definitely a spoiled child.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Oof.
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Todoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom!
Oof.
What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go?
You really twisted the knife, huh?
Please, come out from hiding, Ota! Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota! Ota! Come back! Ota!
That music isn't very encouraging. And all that's left is the clock.
Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone!
And... right?
I I'm sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done.
You did this, Date.
If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
Gonna suck if we go through all this and, like, torment her to get nothing out of it, huh? I wonder what we interact with.
A wall clock.
Well, only one thing to do. Let's turn back time 50. Yeah, right. The real motivation. Only one answer to this.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Also, she's glitching again.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
Did that... No, we still unlocked it. It just... Ooh... I can see through your head. It's fine. It's fine.
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
Right? It's just... They did perfect. They killed it. No, really, they killed it. We have a ×2 on top of that. Let's
An old
Is there anything you can do?
autographs decorate the wall.
Oh, the 8th?
Mikimoto?
Who is that?
A photographer with some sort of beard like a mountain man?
Wrong.
Autographs decorate
Can I interact with the poster? I want to know.
an old beer post.
Yeah, I feel like neither of these are gonna do a ton for us. Let's try the door.
A swinging door that
Things that Mayumi really said. Let's try this.
Ota, come over here. Ota, Ota, a girly magazine came in the mail. Is this for Ota or for Dad?
Well, this is awkward, but there's no reaction.
I
Handy.
tried my best.
Let's investigate something else.
A swinging
Maybe-
door that leads to the kitchen.
Maybe this?
Let's get ready. For what?
To prepare the diner.
Do I have to do the preparations?
Well, Mayumi is working here.
But aren't there other things to investigate?
You don't want to go to the kitchen?
I am not good with wet areas.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Aiba.
when you're in my eye socket, you're always moist.
Hey, Date?
I am not.
Isn't
Now he's
the
busted
inside of
too.
my eye socket pretty moist?
It is not. Stop saying that.
Huh?
Nothing is going right with them. I mean, there's nothing here, right? Nothing we can do. Unless the bucket?
A bucket.
Yeah, no. Maybe the calendar?
A calendar.
Delicious, yeah.
The calendar reads 15 years ago.
Come on, Aiba, drink the mop water.
Date, 30 seconds.
It's a sticker
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
Yeah, none of this is gonna... Can we not, like, escape out of this? Does interacting with the sticker just... Ooh. It's probably cheaper than using the clock. Yeah, okay, so that literally just does put us back to that last choice, but, you know, without...
I'm so...
Well, any benefit.
A wall clock.
Just for fun, we'll use this, even though it's still... Yeah, just to be safe, you know? So we went a bit too far forward. We're at the end of the world.
Ota, sweetie. Mom!
Oh, this part, yeah.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom.
Cute, though.
You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota.
There we go.
I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date. I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Okay, so this is very sweet, but I'm not sure what it's doing for us. I mean, I guess it's just making her feel better? True, yeah. I mean, what more do you need? Yeah, same the idea is just like... to help her feel better so we can actually, like... get more out of her. Oh, you know what? I just realized the chat is like... since it's back to being new messages on the bottom... I have to actually adjust that now, so you can actually see the
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
recent messages as they happen.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Odoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoki Man chocolate. No, I told you! It's Odoroki Man! Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoki Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoki Man, it's Odoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom,
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife.
Yeah.
And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron.
Kids, you know?
And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you. You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you. Say cheese!
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Right, because the taxi driver had been the one to decide to actually keep going.
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota, so she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
She's right there, you know.
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
Don't give him that much hope. About dating his idol or whatever.
Iris, your girlfriend?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time.
Oh no.
She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh yes, yes, that's it.
Jeez, Mom.
Yeah, part of me was looking forward to seeing Iris with the eye missing, just to see, but...
There are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
Eye patch, Iris. I'm probably not gonna get to see that until I get further in other routes, huh? Definitely feeling like this is the lock-off point. Yep. Wow, I can't believe that was the whole story. Yeah, right. I feel like I'm not really that much further, but... I mean, what happened in this version? We stopped Iris and Ota from getting killed. We basically proved that neither of them could have done it. Saw, So's body, found out he was linked with the murder, or like, at least with that one specific incident, since the van stopped over there. So we learned a little bit. It just keeps getting more and more... oh, something. Interesting? Complicated? Oh shit, a Karakito. And Tomio Kurosawa. Neat. Well, I'm not listening to the Japanese dub, so... Ah, he's Greg Chin. I was wondering who Date was. Oh shit, Jackie Lastra. Didn't even realize. Karina Butker. Shit. Honestly, yeah, it's really good. They got a lot of good names. But yeah, it's like there's multiple different routes that you have to explore all of to get the whole story. But you can't actually get to the end of each route until you've done more of all the other ones. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. It's kind of neat. Yeah, Jackie Lastra is Xiangling from Genshin. So that's neat. I hadn't actually heard her or anything else. Except for Karina. She's, or they're, Paimon. Yeah, that's the impression I've gotten. Honestly, I completely forgot this is one of the ones from, Tokyo. Well, I guess we're doing another route next week. I mean, we might not reach the end of it that time, just because this is one of the ones where you're just like, you know, on one of the last branches before, well, the last branch before this ending. I think we haven't explored as much of the other. Because it's like, we've done all of one side. Ooh. Interesting. It didn't look like there's... Oh yeah, that's true! Yeah, now I remember there's the one divergence based on which,
Has there been any progress in this Tsujima investigation?
Side of the warehouse you sent him to.
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain.
Hamster
I sent a
Iba.
video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Hamster.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Gotta show boss Date's cringe moment.
Witch! There, stop it.
Oh?
I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely.
Hey Doxy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
Computer, enhance. This is how this shit works.
Witch! You stay away from my boy!
Fuck, we jinxed each other again.
Tessa!
What?
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
She just handed it over?
Hey, what's this?
Iris had the kitchen
Fuck.
knife.
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot?
And why would she have taken it then? Yeah, right. The way she took it was so...
Whatever. We can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
Huh? Okay. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, thanks, Iba. That was actually the ending of the route, so it wasn't the same as the other one, which I'm gonna guess is the boss route? Just since she was the most relevant. What the fuck is happening? Oh boy. Yeah, because this one... Yeah, that one's like locked, and this one's just like the actual ending. Everyone loves ice cream. Yeah, this game has a lot of it. Can't lie. Even the bit about how there's getting Iris's eye out and like how it's like connected to her brain and shit and could have messed with her in that way. It's just like, oof. It's so true. We have to go to the taxi driver ending. My god. We're gonna have some fun next week, huh? Whatever this is. And yeah, we still have this entire thing. Which I assume is just gonna lead to an entire massive, like, shit over here. So that's gonna be interesting. So yeah. I'll call it good there. And we'll pick that up again next week. That was a lot. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, thanks for chatting, some follows, and coming up on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, we've got oh my god, what did I schedule? It'd help if I remembered the things I'm doing. God, I even, like, quoted the wrong schedule and I posted about this. Nice. Right. Fall Guys coming up on Wednesday night. So that'll be fun. I haven't actually done that in a while. But yeah, I want something that's, like, less, like, plot-based for just a little break. So yeah, it's coming up on 2 a.m. Thursday. But I mean, that's still Wednesday at that point. Let's be real. So yeah. And of course, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon at the end of the week like usual. I'm just gonna see on the off chance that there's anyone online. Yeah, a couple people, but... We might as well. We might as well do a funny raid. Just for the hell of it. Let's do it. Got an art stream going on Yokoro's stream. Fuck it. Yeah. But raid phrase. What should we do? I mean, there's only 3 of us. But... what can we do? I'm no good at this. You know, whatever. We'll just pop over there and see what's up. Start that raid going. Alright. Well, again, thanks all for hanging out and chatting. Had a good time. I'll see you again on Wednesday night. Bye-bye!